We talked about Sebastian, we have talked about Natsai, we talked about Poppy, we talked about Amit, we've discussed how Isadora could come back to life, and we theorized on potential new companions for Hogwarts Legacy 2. But there is someone we should have talked about right at the very beginning, our main character. Hello students, today we are discussing how our main character's story could continue in Hogwarts Legacy 2, and how it could involve the legendary Merlin himself. Let's dive in. Before we get too far into this, we need to talk about how the main character is in the first game. If I may be allowed to be critical of Avalanche for just a moment, a bag of sunships has more personality than the new 5th year. A lot of that has to do with Hogwarts Legacy being an RPG, and the avatar needing to be essentially a blank canvas so that any player can represent themselves through it. This is very evident by the RPG glare, where the main character during dialogue has this 1,000-yard stare and you can just tell that the lights are on but no one's home. Now granted, there are moments throughout the game where the main character is in danger of showing actual emotion, but I can count them all on one hand. This inadvertently creates an interesting issue for our character. We are the most emotionally stable person in the entire universe. Since the game starts, we've witnessed not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, but 7 murders. Not to mention a lot of collateral damage along the way. But hey, it's okay, who needs therapy when you've won the House Cup? And granted, in our main character's defense, however, we've been extremely busy. When exactly would we have had the time to really process what is going on? This entire year has been a non-stop assault on the main character. We don't even get holidays to calm down. We're immediately attacked at the start of the game, and it's been utter pandemonium from that point onward. Being hunted by Rookwood and his Ashwinders, fighting a goblin rebellion and dealing with Ranrock, uncovering the Keeper's beef with Isadora and saving the school in the process, saving an endangered species, enacting vigilante justice, being an accessory to murder, starting an indoor animal reservation, starting a small business. Oh, and somewhere along the way, we canonically cram in 5 years worth of education in 1 year to pass the most important set of exams in our academic career. And then the game ends and, our character just sort of goes home after that. Wherever that is, it might be a box under London Bridge for all we know. But it is in this time of calm where I think everything will sort of hit us. And that is when things start going wrong. Magic in the wizarding world is more technical in its use. You have to pronounce incantations correctly. You have to master precise wand movements. There's also this innate power level that determines how much of a punch your spells have. And then there's the whole wand factor. Different woods and cores influencing what types of spells you're good at. However, there is a more personal side to magic that is greatly influenced by emotion. And ancient magic at its core is really just emotion. So the more emotionally unstable you are, the more likely things are going to explode.
He's unemployed. And a drunk too, no doubt.
That's a lie.
What did you say?
My dad wasn't a drunk.
That is why younger wizards and witches have a hard time kind of controlling their magic until they go to school. And if magic is built up within you for so long, and if you are so emotionally put out, it can have some really nasty consequences. The most major consequence that we know of is an obscurial, a very extreme form of magical suppression within yourself that can be very destructive, as it is very deadly to everyone else, including the person that it is centered on. So consider this. Throughout the entire first game, we've been building up our ancient magic, becoming more and more powerful as time goes on, and throughout all of it, we've displayed remarkable control over this power. We did not have a single ounce of doubt about it. But what happens when that control starts to break down? Due to the trauma of our previous year, our emotional instability becomes an internal conflict that manifests itself as an external conflict by having the main character lose control of their ancient magic. This is finally where Merlin comes in. Professor Fig is gone. The portraits of the Keeper are only really there for the trials and the repository, so any knowledge they have to really offer on ancient magic and how to control it might not be accessible. Again, these are just portraits that are there for the trials. These are not the actual keepers. It does not contain all of their memories and all of their opinions. So there's no one to really turn to help us with this problem. Merlin in Wizarding lore is perhaps the greatest of all time when it comes to charms, transfiguration, divination, herbology, astronomy, and yes, of course, ancient magic. However, Merlin is also one of the most secretive and mysterious characters. His final resting place is a mystery that is hidden away from all wizard kind, and I theorize his tomb could not only hold his body but also his possessions. His famed wand, his mysterious and potentially dangerous book, and his crystal ball that he used for divination, all of which could be imbued with powerful ancient magic and perhaps provide us the key to learning how to control it. I greatly expect the Ministry of Magic to get involved in our story eventually, so I think they will provide the way forward. Perhaps we go looking for Merlin's tomb to find an answer for our problem. Perhaps the Ministry sends us on this mission, because only someone who can see ancient magic can follow the clues left by Merlin himself. And at the end of this Wizarding World Uncharted-style adventure, we gain back full control of our powers. We fully decide on what kind of witch or wizard we want to be in this crazy magical world. And we learn a lot about Merlin in the process. I hope you lot have enjoyed not only this video, but the entire month's worth of content. I worked really hard on it, so if you enjoyed any part of this, feel free to hit that subscribe button. This is likely going to be the last vid on the channel until some official Hogwarts Legacy 2 info comes out. I'm recording this a month in advance, so by the time this video comes out, it should be Summer Game Fest tomorrow, so hopefully we will get more information then. You know, fingers crossed. Shout out to my supportive crows over there on the main channel. Your support keeps me going. Until next time, as always, be safe, be well, be kind. Bye-bye.